In this video, we're going to take a look at our area links page and see how to edit those. The first thing is we're kind of looking at this. You'll notice if you highlight the link that you want to click, it kind of shrinks to let you know what you're on. We also can change the colors of the buttons. But I'm logged in already as the admin, so if we click down here and edit this page, we can go to the dashboard and actually work on this page. Now this page is set up a little bit different. You'll notice in the kitchen sink area here where you would normally edit a page, it's blank. We're actually using what's called the layout builder function of our website. And this is a really neat tool that just kind of lets us drop in different things here. The first thing I've done is added this horizontal bar. You'll find that over here under add a module. It just gives you these different options of things you want to add to the page. The second thing I did was I split the page up in half, and you can do that on any page using this layout builder by clicking on add a column, and it gives you different page width here: half, 1/3, 1/4, 2/3, 3/4. And you can also make one where you can just resize it as needed. But what we've done is just dropped in 2 half columns. That's the first thing you have to do before you can actually add elements or modules to that part of the page. So if you look down here, you'll actually see that I've added a button. Looking over here under add module, we have that option to pull down here. You can click a button, and what you're going to do is you're just going to click and hold that with the left mouse button, and you just drag it down to where you want it. So if I wanted to add a new one into this half column, see how it highlights there? I just click and there it is. In this case, this is a new button. We'll look at what it looks like to edit. We just click on the little tool right here. That opens up the options here for us to edit this. So the first thing we have is color. It has predefined colors here that you can select. We can also change the size, small, medium, or large. Right here, a URL. This would be the actual website address that you wanted to open using that button. So that would be our link for the website we want to use. Open link in a new window. This is a really good tool, especially if the link is to somebody else's website, but you still want your website to be accessible. You can turn that on, and when they click the button, it'll open it up into a new window or a new tab within their browser. This text area here, you're actually going to enter the name that you want to display on that link when they click on it. And then button alignment, you can actually put the button to the left, the center, or the right within that area. And then this additional CSS, we'll just skip that. That doesn't really apply. Once you set that up for that button, you click Save Changes, and then it automatically update with that new button. We click Save Changes down here. And the last thing we want to do is always make sure we click Update, and then that would update our page. We're going to go ahead and delete this button by clicking on the X, and it asks me if that's something I really want to do, and I'm going to say yes. Now let's look at how we can edit the buttons that are already there. So here you actually see one button that is for Fayette County Free Fair, that it's black, the size is large, that it will go to a new window when it's clicked on. Here's the actual web address. Go ahead and close that out. We're not going to make any changes. Pretty simple. Then that, if you wanted to add new links to this page, that's all you got to do. The last thing I want to look at is how the page is actually laid out. Let's go ahead and hit preview changes. So if you look here, this is column 1, over here is column 2, and then we have this page over here, or our area on our page, that tells us about the news articles that you post using that blog format. If you don't like this and you wanted to have a full page, you could either do 2 columns or 3 columns. The way you set that up is it actually uses page templates. And what we would do is just change this from the default template to a full width page, and then that would be a way to get rid of this over here on the side if you don't actually want that on your area links page. And then if you wanted to change it to have 3 columns instead of the halves, you'd have to do a lot of modifications, but basically you'd go here and add the 1/3 3 times, and then just move these buttons around as you needed to, the way that you liked. But that's all there is to maintaining this page and adding new links.